Another ready to teleport in at a moment's notice as there's Make It Rain to come down. Cyclone is there as well from Wei, who's just keeping them at bay. Down goes Ona, and that is going to be the Warrior Trickster, but now Doran has found his mark. Down goes Wei as junglers will be traded. The Shy gets into the backline though as Gumayushi is his target, and down he will go. Faker still trying to find it though as Rookie will be taken out. Faker gets into the backline and assassinates all of them. Double kill already, and Doran finishes off. The last one is now the Shy. Cannot do anything. No mana, no hope. And T1 find a much earlier team fight. But the Shy is going to be spotted immediately. Good spell shield as the supreme display of talent doesn't find the angle, and then Protect the President comes on through from T1. Void Rush not going to be enough, and it's Gumayushi that gets the better of the Rek'Sai. And the Shy may have thrown a bit of this lead away, but IG still standing. We'll see what they can get from this. It's a decent stun onto Ona. He's out of the way, but the seismic shove comes through. Pop loves him. Only onto one as Gala is forced to run away. Such a low health bar. As the boss responds, not quite enough. Rookie goes down. Gumayushi's free hitting, and it's another one for Ona as T1. Just make a team fight win out enough. On aggressive onto the enemy jungler, as in the meantime, Rookie trying to deal with Faker. Now looking to turn it as Wei comes back, and that's just a solo. As Rookie down for another 27 seconds. They're not out of it yet. Gala is still terrifying, and he will be able to stop Faker from going back home. There is Carrier getting into the backline. The bullet time! And the shutdown for Gumayushi. He's going to look for the flank angle. There's a flash Cataclysm to come on through. Finally, the knockup does come in now for Ona, who goes down to half health. Carrier trying to get himself out of there, and he will! Gumayushi gets a decent amount of damage, but leaves himself exposed and just blows up Wei, who gets on top of him, but that's not where he wants to be. Great knockup there onto the Shy as Doran gets on in there. He's looking for Gala as the shockwave does not do enough, but he does take down Carrier. Fake is doing work though, and Mako is running for the hills. Doran cuts apart this Scion, and T1, it's a difficult comp to make work, but the world champ's looking pretty good with it.
The three-tiered engage from T1. They will take them down. They will cut IG to pieces.
Let's see whether they can actually get forward. Carrier's health bar already very low as Ona taking so much damage. Puts Rookie into the Cataclysm. Is now Faker dashing forward, but they've lost Carrier already. The bullet time not quite doing that much, but the all-out comes on through. Rookie in trouble. Faker gets Gala. The Shuriken backflip doesn't land, but it doesn't seem to matter. Is down. Ooh, no, never mind. Faker is going to be taken out. Wei still looking for it. Doran hunting for the Shy. And Wei will survive. The Doran is looking absolutely terrifying. Gumayushi's putting the bullets into the Shy, but they are bouncing off the armor. This Scion is really hitting towards that immortal stage. As the teleport is missing, it is pretty close. Another Zenith Blade going to connect, but already a lot of damage onto Mako, but Faker is already dead. Ona gets the knockup and takes down the Leona in trade. Now Carrier and Gumayushi moving in as well. Wind becomes lightning, doing so much work, and the handshake holds onto the Shy. As now IG looking to turn it around. He's going to silence himself. Carrier gets taken out. They traded for the Rumble, then the bailout. It secures Ona his life, and he gets himself out of there. Gumayushi now trying to deal with Rookie, whose Wei is getting a bunch of work done. The flash forward from Guma, he's crazy!
Good experience for it. Wait.
Oh yes, handshake comes on back through here onto the Shy. Equalizer goes down. There's a Crescent Guard as Ona trying to keep himself alive. He gets the smite down onto the Dragon. As now they go in. Wei looking for the engage angle, but the bailout is going to be there. Gumayushi keeps himself alive! And Mako will be able to take him down with the help of Rookie. Off to the side, the Shy on no health, as Faker will once again claim some revenge. One little Q is going to be enough to do it. Ona takes down the Shy. See whether he can layer it in well. As Gumayushi standing in front, wanting to try and find an angle, as they are able to take down the Dragon. There's Soul Point, but there is the equalizer down as well from IG. Not necessarily getting the work done that they wanted to, though, as the Bear is going to crash on top of the Rumble. He's the first to go down as Gumayushi grabs the kill in the fight, and it's Doran staying alive for so long. IG, that was not the play you were looking for. Exactly the most permanent. Okay, the flash in from Ona. He finds the knockup. They chase after Gala. Redemption. Can it get the kill as hostile takeover comes on through as well? Gala surviving for a very long time. The flash forward from Gumayushi though puts him down, and Rookie will follow through. Both carries in the blink of a teleport to bring the Galio back. That might be the opportunity. This could be a 50-50 as Ona in position, but he wants to start the fight instead. They take down the Drake. That's going to be the soul for T1, and Mako limping out as cease and desist is going to do nothing. Trouble does have to put his wild growth on cooldown as the darkness is going to come in. But Carrier already dead. Ona able to put himself in a great position though, as the Pantheon will be the answering kill. But Rookie on the top side of the map means that Gumayusi cannot play the game. He's taken out, but it's a 1-for-1. And now it's T1 trying to fight back. This time the Ram is going to connect as the Ziggs satchels himself out and burns to death. As Ona's wrap-up gets it done. Now Mako not going to be able to do anything. The anchor is cute, but I think that Faker will be able to finish this one off. And T1, I can see all.
Oh, they're going for the Shy.
Left as they are looking for the Shy. Can they find the fear? And they will be able to do so. This time, the Shy doesn't have a lot of that funny business available. He's doing a lot of damage, and now the cavalry is going to come in as he bought enough time to allow IG to capitalize on this one. As Paranoia just to buy the space, and we'll see whether it works. He looks to turn and they take out Gala, and Oda is still alive. He survives through it all, and Wei is going to fall at the same time. The knockup on Mako, he's dead at T1. Oh my god, Oda, you are an absolute gem. Mid lane. And now Paranoia comes down yet again. The Shy in trouble once more, as the Ram, looking for the knockup, will be able to find it. The arrow from downtown connects from Gumayusi, and Faker's now able to close in as well. The Grand Skyfall comes in, the Mega Inferno Bomb, not quite enough, as Ona just barely limping away. And now the fight is going to continue. Mako trying to throw out the CC. The satchel's good as Gala's bouncing bombs aren't quite connecting. T1 still not able to quite find the fight, and now the re-engage from Mako's Faker is going to get executed, but Gumayusi's the problem. He flashes to create the space, and Gala, they've been ignoring him this whole time. Finally, they're going to move over as he runs out of mana, takes down Carrier, but he will die. And we'll see whether they can make it work this time around. Here in Game 4, man, this is feeling like they're throwing the gauntlet. As now the Paranoia comes down, Doran finds a huge knock-up, and the AoE is massive. The wild growth absurd by T1, and their team fighting is just too good, ladies and gentlemen. Gala keeping himself alive, but there are too many people here. Rookie finds the clone of all.
And Carrier are flanking them. There's the teleports coming in. It's actually answered here by IG as well.
Oh, Gala gets executed. Faker finds him in the brush. He thought he was safe, and honestly, so did we, because there wasn't the vision. As Doran slams his head into the wall, but he is so incredibly tanky. The flash out from Carrier to avoid the re-engage. As Rookie is doing a fair bit of work. Doran doesn't have damage himself, and now the Shy has made his way in. It's another hook connecting, but Ona is also respawned. Ladies and gentlemen, Doran will be dying.
Nocturne
in this.
No way, buddy. Let's get the action going. T1, they approach. They fire.
As Gumayusi's going to find it, and Rookie's going to get punished once again. It's being in a brush that's going to be their downfall, and it's Carrier that's able to get the last hit, but Gumayusi is kiting like a madman. Another wild growth, and T1 feels
time and actually take down Carrier. Punish the no flash.
Good spell shield there from Ona. Gonna deny the hook in as Faker distorts his way back again. The knockup gonna go wide from Doran, who flashes away. Now the Ram is going to show his teeth, but that's a brilliant stasis to come on through. Ona goes in, he survives for so long, way too long. Wild growth comes in, and it's Gumayusi with the damage. Why is this Nocturne still alive?
Use.
And the Ziggs that was their Achilles heel is finally gonna be taken down, as T1 will make it to the Swiss stage to defend that world's title.
Out by Doran as he tries to take the Rift Herald, and that's almost a kill, but Inspired gets away there as the third Intopo strike will connect. Now Faker looking for maybe another kill here on Defusio. Whippo wants to help him. Tangle Bombs won't hit, but the flash to the Death Realm. Whippo wants Faker, but he is denied. Faker making distance, but ultimately shut down. Now Owner's gonna try to get away. The Mordekaiser post-Death Realm is very powerful, but he already used his flash. He cannot catch up. Lucio wants to go in for the Pop Blossom, but he finds it, but he's about to die. Carrier and Gumayusi on the approach. Whippo rooted up under turret. T1 pick up both.
Push their way further into the enemy jungle, but the Realm Warp
into the immediate Pop Blossom. It finds Owner, but nobody else. Now Gumayusi under a little bit of pressure here on the side. Inspired goes in with the Cataclysm, but Lucio's first to die. Owner still trying to get away. Flashes into the rush to buy a little bit more time, but Acadian Rain gets up. T1 still got more men. One in the middle of everybody, and he's cut down by the blades of Gumayusi. Whippo's in the Death Realm for a little bit longer. He'll take out Carrier, but what about afterwards? There's no way to survive a triple kill for Guma.
Increase their gold lead. Here we go, another play for FlyQuest.
Inspired stepping very far forward here and about to die. The Cosmic finding as he gets back over the wall. Buys enough time for Faker to take him down. Yes, there's a Pop Blossom, but T1 has already won the fight. Busio goes over the wall, and Quad goes back to the spawn platform. Masu's next. T1 are just playing better. Back in the mid lane, Whippo at least tries to find something here in Aguma Yushi. He's got him in the death realms. The feathers fly, but the Xayah dies. A shutdown to Whippo, but Doran's not going to let it go unavenged, as Whippo is the last to fall, and T1 get an ace for 2.
Whippo got the shutdown on Aguma Yushi.
Well, that's something, but they're going to need a whole lot more. Carrier getting caught out here a little bit, but where's the damage from FlyQuest? Shepherd Fate doesn't really get anything here. Third and Topo strike. Knockback into a knockdown. Inspired's out of there. And T1 continue the push. Masu gets slowed down. Pop Blossom onto 2 to buy a little bit more time, but it's a double kill for Owner. Meanwhile, Doran trying to create a little bit of space, does end up dying, trying to kill Masu off. Quad on the side, tries to use Realm Warp for the escape and gets away. Gumiyushi's going to die to Whippo, but now he's in the back line. 1v3! He gets a double with
Here we are going to be running interference, and Owner and Gumiyushi just melt this thing. Weaver's Wall won't allow FlyQuest anywhere near it, and T1 has already claimed the objective. Now Whippo's got to try to stay alive. Pop Blossom finds Faker. Gumiyushi's already killed Busio. Masu flew into the back line, but he crash landed, and T1 tears him apart. FlyQuest thought they could take that.
Do that play on the top side with everyone. Owner's trying to make the most of it with a blue steal.
Yeah, he wants to get it, but Inspired has the better smite. Now Busio using the Pop Blossom, tries to find enough, but instead he only finds his way into the grave. Another kill of it at T1 as Inspired has to try to escape with the Weaver's Wall from Faker. Wants to lock him up. Inspired wants to sidestep the seismic shot, but no way!
He's really earning it this time around. The 3-0 Kiana knows that Faker's into a corner. Pop Blossom helping out. Carrier's flashed in. Maybe there's a turnabout play. Junja has to hold the in. Jumps at Faker, but he gets shut down. Carrier saves the day. It's a double TP, but there's more numbers here for T1 as Driver has walked into the ongoing trap. Hongyu now walks into range of Owner, and CFO had control, but they're relinquishing it. A triple kill for the slippery snake of Faker.
Looks like we might get a Combat Herald on this one as the Weaver's Wall. Nice use there from Faker. River still looking for the opportunity to try to go in and steal. Quid off on the bottom side. Rest 100 Thieves going in after the Drake. They're going to steal it away. Carrier's about to die to Quid. He falls. Quid takes the kills. The rest of T1 scrambles to try to fight. Solar Flare's not going to find much. Owner takes more damage from FBI. Faker looks to fire back, and FBI's going to be caught by the seismic shove. Owner takes the kill on that one. 100 Thieves in full retreat. Doran on the chase, but he's already lost the dominance. Stridebreaker on Ayla. Owner goes in for a double kill. T1 take the fight, and they aren't done yet. Quid tries to escape. Owner wants to win, becomes lightning, but he can't quite make it strike. He jumps in anyway as Quid wants to sidestep the seismic shove, but he's still taking a ton of damage. 100 Thieves has overstayed their welcome, and Quid cannot use his Kingslayer. Immediately deciding they want the objective. They've already got it down to 1/3 HP. I think 100 Thieves might be a little bit late to the party. Nice Weaver's Wall coming out from Faker. River wants to go in and try to steal it away. He got it! 100 Thieves steal the objective, but what about the fight? T1's already taken out the enemy jungler. Ayla might be next to fall. Gumiyushi gets the kill, and Dokla's next on the chopping block. T1, they lose the objective, but again, they get 3 kills.
100 Thieves reclaiming space in the area. Quid's looking to steal a good ult.
T1, 2-1 in Drake so far. Dragon down to half HP. 100 Thieves on the approach. The Weaver's Wall has been separated. Quid in the middle of everybody. Zinjao ulti stolen. Quid gonna be focused here for now, but he's still staying alive. In the moment, Carrier taken down to about nothing. Dokla on the back line. He wants Gumiyushi, but he can't find him. FBI's under pressure, but he stays alive as well. Both top laners on the picture. Dragon, 3k HP. Redemption coming in for 100 Thieves as Owner tries to jump forward. Now he's gonna be your target. River's next to fall. The Drake goes over to T1. Quid jumps back over the wall. He wants the abduct, and he's lucky he didn't get it. Owner of 1 HP. A double kill of Gumiyushi. A piercing arrow over the wall from FBI. There are dead bodies in both jerseys all over the Dragon Pit. And now Faker is looking for more. He wants another rock here onto FBI. Onto Ayla. His seismic shove will not hit. Gumiyushi coming around to try to help him. Ayla's next to fall. It's a
Him low, got Guma low, got the barrier out. But they need that assistance. It can't be a solo mission from Dokla. Ayla's looking for an engage.
Yeah, Ayla knocks Owner up into the air. Defensive Zinjao ulti to keep Owner protected. Dokla dives in for the public execution. Owner's gonna take a ton of burst, and he drops first. Carry is next to go if he's not careful. Doran to the back of 100 Thieves, and they scramble defensively. defensively. Doran's next.
They go Baron! They go Baron!
So important as Kuma is yet to die in this game. This Corki is a monster as Quid, he face checks.
Yeah, Quid face checking right into the brush. He's gonna get punished here. Remember, he still has the arm guard, but the chain CC. Quid's alive, but only at 50 health. The Silas is the target, and T1 has already found him. Carry is gonna be focused down by 100 Thieves. Gumayushi under pressure from River, but T1's already found a double for Owner. Gumayushi low. Dokla needs to get the kill, and he finds Gumayushi. Dokla flashes back over the wall. Faker wants to take him out, but he doesn't have the damage. FBI gets a double as Owner falls. Beautiful play from Dokla to salvage the fight. Needs to try to approach this. The Baron is dropping again, down to half HP already. Owner over the wall. River has been winning the smite fights here so far in this game. 100 Thieves looking to peel away now as Ayla charges in for the headbutt pull, but it's not going to connect. Ayla now going to be the target here with the redemption coming down, but Carry is first to die. 100 Thieves already have the first kill. River's going to the back line. He wants Faker and Goma. T1's killed River, but what about the rest of the fight? Quid into the back. Faker staying alive, trying to kite him out. Dokla with a little bit more damage, but he's down. 100 Thieves overstep, and T1 have been the best team in the world. Takes a bit of hope there. Still feeling okay about that one, but again, it's nothing that's going to change the game. Quid goes into the middle of everybody. He's shielding up with his Injao ulti. Into the back. Dokla! Carry is under threat, but Dokla doesn't have the damage. He's going to be knocked into the resurrection here for the Guardian Angel. Quid has to keep making a little bit more space as Dokla tries to retreat. Gumayushi goes in, and Dokla is down.
Back. The HP is low for Quid. Even if they trap the Renekton, is it really going to be enough?
Okay, Quid steals dominance yet again. Elder Dragon targeted by T1. They've got a 5v4. Quid's only at 40% HP. Ayla focused down. He's dead immediately. T1 have their first kill. Quid wants to take Carrier, but it's not going to matter because Doran's already killed FBI. T1 on the victory push. Doran goes over the wall and Quid has to flash away from Solar Flare. River and Quid in full retreat. T1 in hot pursuit. River trying to juke with a bit of a clone prank, but it's not going to work well enough. Quid is already dead. Faker has cut off River's escape. It will not matter that he has Guardian Angel because the Angels are not listening. T1 will stop 100 Thieves' chances. Dead Nexus turrets will melt. 100 Thieves fought hard, but T1 is T1, and they are not gonna fall in this first game. 24-16.
Then they're allowing them the free soul point, and now they're gonna engage.
Yeah, now it's a ton of damage back onto River. The shield cannot protect him in time. Quid wants threat into Gumayushi, but he doesn't have enough. Pop Blossom's not gonna stop him. Ayla in the middle of everybody here with a Magnet Storm. Carrier might just die to Quid, but FBI's already been executed by Owner. Ayla's next to fall, double kill over to Gumayushi. Carrier dies, but it's so many dead on 100 Thieves in trade. Only Quid and Dokla are still alive as Quid tries to escape into the enemy jungle. Owner's got an eye on him here with the sweeper. Quid still trying to get out, but Faker's shockwave will seal
Kills the
his...
support, and T1 just fights forward through the rest of the team.
Faker in an awkward position here.
Yep, tagged by the first Electro Harpoon. Exhausted now as he tries to fight back. Owner swooping in to protect his mid laner. Meanwhile, FBI's in danger. Killer Instinct defensively. Faker burning down. Dokla burning down. A little bit more damage from Flame Spitter. Isn't going to get it done. Faker finds the first kill back into Dokla. Gumayushi under pressure. He tries to sidestep away. A massive outplay from Gumayushi defensively with the feathers to buy a little bit more time. But he is shut down by River. It's still 3-for-1, favoring T1. As you say, Vedius, Carrier has been spotted out. Important to note, T1 also ahead 29 flower petals as Owner goes in for the Cataclysm. They're ready to back it up with Faker and Gumayushi. It's 2 kills for free, 1 for each.
He didn't need to. He knows it's just a matter of time before the T1 members on that bottom side are able to push in here. Carrier is there.
All right, first inhibitor turret already down. Into the back line goes River, but into the front line goes Carrier. Pop Blossom. FBI's already down, and Ayla's going to follow. River dies to the back line of T1. It's 4 dead already, and with only Quid alive, T1 is ready to end this game. The shockwave will not find the Akali. Quid will waste as much time as he can, but it will not matter. 100 Thieves left it all on the Rift in their final series of League of Legends, but the winningest team...
When it came towards the objective setup and how to play the map, T1 just ever so slightly ahead. Now MKoi, they brute force their way in through the mid lane. Faker is separated.
Charm is there. Locked on Owner, but he goes invisible for a brief moment. Now he's pulled him to the death realm up against Mir when ulti is really going to do nothing, but Owner's still able to retreat forward now. Alvaro taken down. Owner coming over the wall, going to pop out in a brief moment. Wants to get the grass blade, doesn't have time. That's the shutdown, but it should be super uncontested. Instead it's Carrier coming in with the pulverize, and now it's Yo-Yo versus the world. He goes in on a picker, but there's 2 many people. There's not enough sky to sunder. There's nothing left to guard. Jojo wants to make the difference, but Guma grabs a 3-man shockwave. Just doesn't have the damage.
Is this something?
It's unique. Baker feels good because he has a death cap, and oh god, he wants to use it! Redemption going in! That looks completely insane! Good looks in that mid-game, some good picks, some good angles on a T1's bottom line. Zabro gets 6 off on the Faker. Nice initial bit of damage, but comes out relatively unscathed. A lot of cooldowns missing. Redemption to get the health bars back up. Alvaro needs to backstep. Big damage. Doran going on top for a moment. Q3 pulls him back through. Elio in the midst of everything, but Doran getting lower. The tower not quite enough. Supreme delayed talent coming in. Owner still standing for an extra second. I think they've overstayed a bit, but it just doesn't matter because they're not hitting Faker. And he's got more than enough damage to finish the job. The super minions are here too. It is long, it is drawn out, it is only getting more difficult, but Doran remains standing, T1 remains standing. They've only lost Carrier. The Nexus exposed.
The defender's advantage is not really looking like an advantage.
Finally gonna end the game, Rob. They took their sweet time. They wanted a couple extra kills. The icing on top of this game 1 cake. Faker looking for another, the double to finish it. T1.
That super means he's just starting to drift further behind it. Quincy's Rage Blade is a big item spike, but we don't get there.
Exhaust onto Elio, locked up all the CC leverage. Alvaro looking for this engage. Doran's off to the side. Has been caught by the Condemned. Guma flashing backwards. Already used the spell shoot. It's Spear one in the midst of the entire team. Fall with the petrifying gaze. Supa's still untouched for now. Slowly they're chipping through the health bars and Doran's about to fall. That's the Silver Bolt proccing. Blinking health bars across all of MCoy as they start to retreat. Guma, Faker, still alive. The Realm Warp available. T1, do they want to chase?
Looks like execution on Mirror, he's going!
Moving to go back on Guma. Guma with a perfect spell shot, looking for the follow-up as well. Still standing for a moment, but Elio goes right in, looking to chop him right out of Guma. Supa gets the kill, but Faker untouched for now. Again, MCoy playing on the edge. Owner about to be hand-delivered. Elio looking for the angle with the pillar. Extra movement speed for Jojo, he's not going to be able to escape. They turn back onto Owner. They fail here, they'll only be even further behind. They're betting it all on this play. That's the solar flare, but no immediate fall. Block up onto Jojo Puna is good. Doran going in as well. Jojo Puna flashing forward. They're looking to take out Guma in the midst of the entire fight, but another knockup coming in just in time to keep Guma standing. Mirwin taking him down and moving back out of the fight in the midst. It's still Owner taken out as well. T1 ready to come in with the Realm Warp, ready to turn it back. And Koi though still 3 members strong. Doran debating where does he go? What is the angle for this fight?
Supa's lost the ultimate though. He's now way more vulnerable in this fight, and Doran wants to go for it. No flash available for him though.
And Alvaro need to protect Supa. So much damage can come out of this bait, but if a single piece of CC connects, there's likely little they can do to stop any further damage. Heal comes in from Alvaro. Objective getting lower. Knockup coming in from Doran. That's Alvaro taking out the equation. And Baker's now behind, looking to zone Supa out as well. Elliot needs to take away the dragon, needs to deny the soul, and he will do so. Still standing for a damn long time, but not enough to turn the fight. Baker, Doran, Carrier, too strong. MCoy might get the objective, but they lose just about everyone. And the side isolated as well. Hunting, threatening. Trying to distract the members of MCoy. Flash forward from Jojo, completely whiffs. Owner immediately turns right back. Alvaro tries to find the disengage. Lock him on Guma, does not come through. Mirror cannot find the angle. Supa still standing for now. Now back into the wall is good, but Owner wants to take down the bait. He doesn't quite have the damage. Supa still standing, but the rest of MCoy are starting to fall. He splits back into Guma. Tumble back into the back line. Knockup from Doran. One more ferocious fight, but the Condemned says not today. Supa standing, but here comes Faker.
Faker finishes off Supa and holds the game for T1 in his hands. It looks now and quickly.
TV there for Doran, and he's immediately going to use it to go to the base. He wants to threaten the backdoor. MCoy don't have great tools to respond to this. T1 just need to keep the pressure on, and Doran will end the game. Owner with the knockup to keep things going. Carry it there as well. Rise with the Realm Warp. It's Faker and Guma alongside Doran to try to end it all. Mirwin doing his best to hold the line. TV coming in for Jojo Pune. They're not going to be able to cancel it. Mirwin, Jojo Pune, they need to make this work. They don't have the angle. Guma with a perfect spell shield is still going to remain standing. T1 move on to the top 8 in Worlds 2025. MCoy are sent packing.
1,000 HP. Faker joins up with everybody. It's a 5v5. It's Flandra's forcing down the first turret 14 minutes into the game. Now T1 starting up the second Drake. They want to try to keep stacking here. Carrier disengaging as AL's on the approach. T1 grouped up as 4. The Drake is down to 2,000 HP. Faker joins up with everybody. It's a 5v5. They go in immediately as Doran tries to lead the charge with a flash estimating smash, but he's only going to be beat down himself. A lot of damage to the Doran, but he is not down. Carrier into the back line. The major engage from T1. Tarzan finds a supreme display of talent and making a 1-for-1 so far. But T1 have the health bars. Faker rides the Weaver's wall as Carrier's about to die into the back line. But Kyle falls. Tarzan falls. T1, they'll lose Carrier as Gumayushi fights back. And Shanks is on the run. Faker and Guma looking for a little bit more. Pierce missing arrow going over the wall, and Faker's ready to flash. Another rock is thrown, and Shanks is buried. T1 4 for 2.
He has some extra mobility for the upcoming fight as T1 want to step forward. Doran then going to crush the tunnel. Kyle, half HP still, going to use Redemption early here for AL just to make sure the health bars stay topped off. Flandra marked on the side. Seismic shove onto the AL top laner. Chain CC on the Flandra. He's already down. T1 have found the pick. Supreme display of talent. Tries to hold the line, but into the back line goes Owner. Hope is being chased. Tarzan's being killed. Anyone's legend is being crushed as Shanks tries to fight back in a 1v4, but he'll get nothing but an F attack as T1 kill 4 and take Soul.
T1 go fishing and they find Flandra.
And T1, they're going to start to move down here. They will spot at Hope, but do they know AL are in the bush?
AL trying to set some kind of a trap. They know a fair fight doesn't favor them any longer. Kyle gonna be trapped on the wrong side of the Weaver's wall. Seismic shove connects onto Shanks, who immediately goes golden. But it's gonna be a 2-for-1 deal. Supreme display of talent at least takes Carry out in the process. But T1 have still won the fight. They're gonna keep pushing forward. They've got the Baron, they've got the Soul, they've got the enemy tier 1 turret down. They've got Owner diving into the back line. But the escape is there for the rest of AL. Flandra trying to Crypt Bloom. AL starting up the Elder Dragon now. T1 watching on, waiting for the rest of the team to approach. Elder Dragon down to about 1/2 HP. Hope taking a chunk of damage. Doran charging in. Weaver's wall over the top. Kyle's gonna be caught. A ton of bursts onto the support of anyone's legend, and he's already down. T1 charge forward. Double kill to Gumayushi. Pressure onto Tarzan. Triple kill Goma. AL are cut to pieces, and T1 holds the sword. Flandra's last to die, and ace for T1 will be the end of game 1. Great gold lead for Hope as the 80 carry here with a Sivir. They're moving into the enemy jungle now, and Kyle again just slams Owner into the wall, but now he's in danger. Tarzan and Kyle both so low, it's 2 dead on the AL side, but Hope is still alive. Faker flashes back over the wall, but Shanks is burning. Flandra caught in the middle of everyone. Anyone's legend have overplayed their hand, and T1 is ready to punish. Hope should be next to die, and Goma cashes in. Only Shanks still stands. That could have been the entire game. A dredge line from Carria, and Owner is ready to follow up. The wind becomes lightning and strikes Shanks down. Ace for nothing. For Faker, T1 starting up the Drake, have it down to half HP. Kyle, Tempered Fate, trying to save his jungler. Tarzan survives for now, but T1 is bringing everybody to the show. Doran in the middle of the Cataclysm, the stolen Tempered Fate. Tarzan's already down. Kyle's about to die. T1's found 2. Shanks is in the middle of everybody, and he has to try to get away. He wants to charge Q3. He gets over the wall for now. Anyone's legend has already lost.
Advantage.
Yeah, it's the 2-item power spike on everybody that's not a support, for everybody except for Faker. Tempered Fate, no target connection there, but AL is going all the way in. They want Gumayushi, who already gets away, so they're going to switch over to Carria now instead. Owner trying to fight back as Shanks is in the middle of everybody. He snaps back. Carria dies first. Immortal Shield will keep Shanks alive as AL are now continuing to retreat. Kyle and Shanks very low. T1 goes forward. Tarzan with it up, but he's only going to seal his own fate. Gumayushi barely holding on, but he burns down. Faker with a kill on Tarzan. Owner chases Hope. The Jhin getting away for now as T1 have lost their bottom lane, but they've killed 3 in response. Faker after Flandra, who has to flash away. Owner flashes to try to catch him with a ball breaker. Flandra needs more distance, but he cannot find it. Abscond, abduct. Good. Yeah, Doran's still there. The call of the Forge God. The paranoia over the top. Hope tries to get away with the flash, but he's still caught up in the fear. He waits to use the cleanse. Hope locked up by the Ornn, but he gets enough distance. AL staying alive for now. Kyle and Hope both get away. T1 goes in. Gumayushi with a killer instinct, but Hope still lives underneath the turret. Doran's going in with a bellows breath, and it's first blood over to Carria. Kyle tries to counterattack with Zenith Blade, but he does not have what he needs. Doran now the target. Shanks doesn't need him with a chain. He's got to try to get away as Tarzan wants to kill Doran. Shanks still in the back part of the fight. Tarzan with a 3-man impale. T1 still trying to fight as Faker arrives in. Shanks down to 100
250, and the blooming burst from Keria gets some. It's a but he's held in mid by Faker because of the wave clear of the Victor. Faker winning the trade against Shanks as Tarzan trades with Keria and Gumayushi. T1 with control over the Herald as AL approach. Flandra's gonna look for a target, potentially here for the death round. Herald down to 4K, Claw hits 2, but Flandra can't get any closer. Owner wants to take the objective. Paranoia's already gone out. Herald secured by Owner as the Ornhorn comes in but only finds one. Keria locks up Hope. Gumayushi into the back line of the AL 80. Carry's already down. Owner tries to flash away. Doran in the middle of everybody, but Flandra barely stays alive. He should surely die right after the shield falls and Owner kills him. Kyle's on the run. T1's on the hunt. Everybody on AL's dropping. And T1 are absolutely demolishing the LPL team. Tarzan tries to dig through the wall.
This is going to be a turn from T1. Watch out for the engage.
Yup, keep your eyes on Keria specifically here with the Nico. Teleport coming in from the AL side. Also T1 ready to reinforce. Ornhorn sounds off. Doran goes in. They're going to knock up Kyle here for the very start, but into the back line. T1, Faker under pressure. The burst over the mid laner. They found it, but Hope is also already down. Shanks next to die. The arcane storm is a typhoon, but AL is fighting back. More damage to Gumayushi. Flandra wants him. Flandra can't find him. The mace will not connect over the wall. And now Tarzan goes on a killing spree. AL are winning another fight. Doran locked up. He gets away with a teleport. But if he can secure this one, it's going to put AL in a very difficult spot. The Kaisa clears this very effectively, just as a lone unit. And it looks like they're going to grab it here. The Scryer's trinket used to see what T1 is doing. Shanks goes after Keria, chunks him out, but doesn't chunk him super low. T1 takes the Drake, and now they're ready for the 5v5. Doran summons up the Ornhorn. They're going in after Flandra. They want to focus the Mordekaiser. They've got him locked up in the CC, and Faker strikes him down. AL have lost their strongest player. Tarzan whiffs the Impale, and Owner continues moving forward. AL in a 4v5. Gonna pull off the Baron. They do not want to allow it to get low enough for Tarzan to try to steal. Doran jumps in, knocks Kyle up into the air. Shanks going in after Keria, wants to stop him. Ornhorn through the middle of the fight, and once again, Flandra's gonna get focused, but he is not dead. Big Impale from Tarzan. A lot of damage comes through. Keria dies before the Pop Blossom. Flandra in a little bit of trouble now, but he's still fighting. The shield keeps him alive, but T1 is too strong. AL running now. They've lost 2. T1 have only lost their support. It's both supports down. Flandra, the extra man dead, means T1 win the fight.
Yeah, they melt the front line. Shanks is actually creeping around, but there's not much he can get. He's looking for an angle onto Guma.
If he can find Gumayushi, that's the angle. That's the only way to win it. And there he goes. Shanks with the hero play as Hope tries to escape from Doran, but the Bellows breath takes him down. Tarzan wants to get away from Owner, from Faker. He can't quite get there. He's feared up. Shanks nearly kills off Owner, but a beautiful spell shield keeps him alive. Shanks is trapped inside the gravity field, and Faker takes him down. Tarzan on the run. He's the only one left alive from the original fight. Kyle has finally respawned. Faker and Doran are going to continue the chase now. If they can get a delayed kill on this jungler, they can almost guarantee themselves either a soul or a Baron, and that's exactly what they're doing. Tarzan will not be allowed to dig to the wall. The arcane storm silences him. But it's not a lot. They don't need a lot. They just need time to chip away at these tier 3s. Doran with a Bellows breath to get through the claw. Flandra loses half his HP. The Mordekaiser's going to be your target. Here goes the Ornhorn. They knock Flandra up into the air, but again, nobody under serious threat. Tarzan with an Impale onto 1, but he's about to die. He flashes away. Guma flashes in. Keria with a 3-man Pop Blossom will seal the fate of anyone's legend. Guma with a triple. Guma with a quadra. Only Flandra stands. Gumayushi finally dies, but AL will die with him. T1 will not go up with the rest of the team. The Rift Herald is summoned up mid. Flandra separated from the rest of AL, and there's chunks of the AL health bars. T1 staying mostly grouped up. Keep your eyes on Keria over the wall. The arrow collides, but it's only onto Shanks, and he's at a safe distance, so no real value there. Redemption coming in. Seraphine ulti, no value. Owner's gonna be in some danger as immediately Tarzan jumps in the middle of everyone and has to try to flash away. Flandra on the flank. Drake owned now by T1. They will force AL back, and they will earn themselves soul point.
I feel like you can tell they are on a nice
TP
edge.
ready to arrive from the T1 side. Otacon loses his patience. AL have to be a bit careful. Flandre here on the side. He's going to find Doran, who finds him. As now the Solar Snare finds Tarzan, and T1 are moving forward. They charm up the enemy jungler. Tarzan's already down, but Doran dies. Hope is excited, but where's the rest of the fight? Keria tries to get away. Gumayushi right beside him. Flandre here in the front line as Owner's going to be chopped up. The Mundo dies. Hope's on a killing spree. Flandre going forward, but Faker takes him out. Hope, Shanks, and Kael trying to get away. Guma, Keria, and Faker moving forward. The Otacon, it's impatient, but it's so close to dead. It is stolen away by Faker himself.
Mel wins those every time.
They've cleared that one out. The rest of AL remaining by the Drake.
You have to be so careful as AL. One of these spells lands and that Hextech Soul slows you. It can give T1 the opportunity to chase you down. As Flandre on the reset picked up his GA.
Okay, T1, they're moving into the river. They're taking total control now. Hope wants to grab the red buff, and Flandre needs to get back out and join up with the rest of AL here for the fight. Red buff secured. Elder Drake started, but so slowly. Flandre gonna move forward, try to clear away the control ward. They're going in after the Aatrox. They set him up with the arrow. Flandre has been caught at a critical moment. Over the wall goes Tarzan. Wild Rose coming in from Kael. Guardian Angel will put Flandre back, but where is the damage on AL's side? Doran into the back line. Kael is already down. Doran killed in response. T1 pushing forward. Shanks the next kill. Hope trying to kite. He needs to get away because T1 have won the fight 2-1.
Flandre is trying to reset and teleport back in. He's trying to link up with the team. The minions are here. They need to turn it. That's the teleport.
Okay, T1, they've got to understand this. Aatrox is probably their target. Flandre arrives. Solar Snare looking to lock him up. Owner taking a ton of damage. Hope is excited. Flandre's got the kill. Solar Snare on Hope, but it's not going to do anymore. Flandre's going to try to get away. Goes back in here for the Q1. Tarzan wants to engage with the Gumayushi, but he cannot find him. Flandre over the wall. Wants Faker. Can't get the damage. Hope can't do either. Gumayushi's still alive. T1 out team fighting with Legend for another delayed ace. T1. The Elder's got 15 seconds left on it. T1 guiding the Baron up minions toward the Nexus turrets. Solar Snare not hitting a target. Flandre and the rest of AL scrambling to try to defend. Nexus turrets down to about half HP. Honor takes some burn. Tarzan takes more. T1 looking for the engage. They found Flandre, but he gets away. Half HP on the front line of AL. T1 pushing forward. They've made their way on the Nexus. AL scrambles to the bend. Doran can't do it. History is written by the victor. On top esports, Doran making his way up through the river. 369 with a third in Tofo strike primed. Top esports looking for something here. It's Doran jumped on immediately. However, he's into the death realm. He's going after Kanavi. He wants to take out the enemy jungler. Top esports, they're trying to get him away. But as soon as the death realm ends, Keria's quickness begins. And top esports have already lost their jungler. They're about to lose their top laner. 369 wants to go all out, but Gumayushi and T1 are all in. Hog trying to escape as Cream's got some fancy acrobatics, but he's not getting anything. T1 out-team fight him, and they'll take the Otacon. Go ahead. And my friends, we have 45 seconds left until the Cloud Soul spawns. Hog in some danger here, has to flash away. Keria ready to go after him again with the quickness, feet of warfare. Finally claimed in 27 minutes by T1, and they are just barreling down the bottom lane. Gumayushi gonna get healed up by Redemption, but no! Cream's already got the assassination. He dies in response as Kanavi continues spinning forward, looking for a little bit more. The wicked chase from Jackie Long. He needs more, but he can't find it. A double kill to Faker as Owner finishes Jackie, and only 3
It got a little scary for T1 on the bottom side of the map. It felt like the Jackie love had really woken up in this game, but Kanavi once again isolated. Shockwave.
Shockwave from Faker to burst down the enemy jungler. Kanavi has never found his angles in this game after that first blood. Cream of the wall wants something. They'll give him a burial. Gumayushi with the kill. 9-3 for T1. Everything top esports tried early was completely canceled, and T1 is showing them how to make plays now. 369 just trying to escape some of the damage. He's the only one alive for a game that had 1 kill at 24 minutes. T1 are about to end it. 30 minutes in. Respawns are not even even here, 369's the only one left, and they want to try to grab the ace on the way out. T1, it was a slow burn, but it's Top Esports being put to the fire. T1 just going to pad the stats and take game one. Gumayusi and Keria are both injured, however. We'll see if they want to keep looking for a little bit more, because Faker is also here with a hero's entrance. The Jarvan Galio Wombo combo could be exactly what T1 wants. There are no teleports ready on the Top Esports side to try to reinforce this. Hong's going to be in some danger. Hero's entrance is first blood over to Faker, and it's 2-0 T1.
Clean execution. Warren walks away with the dragon.
Sometimes Jackie Love flashing in can be a little spooky, but that was exactly what they needed there. But now 369, flashless, no ultimate, keeping this wave out from the tower.
Yeah, he wants to stop the minions from arriving, but Keria's got the Pop Blossom, and it's a dog pile top lane. Vengeance for 15-minute feats of strength versus the 28 minutes from last game as Owner goes in for the Cataclysm onto Jackie Love. Doran now ready with a Hextech ultimatum, and here's the hero's entrance. Jackie Love first to die as Doran's got to try to find his way back out. Owner jumps in with the EQ combo, but Kanavi's ready to take a bite out of him. The Troll King leads the charge as Doran gets a nice Hextech sweep for a little bit more HP. T1's not done yet as Esports committing to the objective. Gumayusi's on the flank, but he's got to be a little bit careful. 369 wants to mark him. Keria goes in with a bad Pop Blossom, but Jackie Love is already down. Top Esports have lost their marksman. Doran, he's the only one low, but it won't matter. Realm Warp, it gets Top Esports away to safety. Gumayusi still after Hong, so it's objective over to the bottom lane, and it still has a lot of health.
Top Esports knows something is up. They cannot find Owner, and they know that's an issue, but it's misses on the ult.
They wanted the public execution. They can't get Gumayusi. 3-man Pop Blossom from Keria, and Jackie Love's dead again. This time, his friends might just go with him. Gumayusi needs a little bit more as Kanavi chases forward on the Doran. The Trundle needs the kill, but he dies to the Cataclysm. Cream locked up by Faker. It's a Justice Punch to the jaw, and Gumayusi knocks him out. Triple kill for the Kaisa as Hong's a fish out of water, and T1 get an ace for 2. He is poured off the side of the grab.
Doran has found Cream.
Wants to go after this Rise. TP coming in from the side of Top Esports. T1 ready to respond with one of their own. Doran down to half HP. Owner wants a little bit more. The teleport is a little bit late to arrive from Faker, but it's still just in time. T1, send more.
That turned into a 4 versus 2 as Faker's Onyas.
Faker walks right towards the brush, but he's got the reaction time. Top Esports wanted to find their moment. Keria's wrapping around from the side. He wants to cut off the escape. Pop Blossom on 2. Doran chasing after Hong as Jackie Love is dead again. And Doran cuts the enemy support down. Only Kanavi is alive. Because Betty, as you mentioned, back at the draft when we saw the Kaisa locked in, never mind, we don't have time. Jackie Love going after Gumayusi, who sidesteps the public execution and kills Jackie anyway. 369 wants the damage, and Guma's finally going to be shut down. But Top Esports lose their top laner. Now Owner's putting the pressure onto Cream and Hong, making more space as Faker lets blow the winds of war. And they will blow down Top Esports. Nobody's left alive. They might have got Gumayusi.
Gumayusi still does not hesitate to press W towards T1. He knows that they will not turn this game around. Bye.
Over the wall, immediately goes into the Cataclysm. Jackie Love under pressure as Gumayusi pops the Seeker, staying alive for now, needs a little bit more damage. Keria swoops in behind him. Gumayusi's still alive. Top Esports is not. It's T1 with a full send.
T1 crashes down on Top Esports.
They're going to try to commit everybody to this. Doran has already teleported into the area first, but Ornn's about to arrive into the mid lane. T1 get engaged on. Hong's ready to go in for the hostile takeover over the top. Tries to keep him alive. Keria staying up here for a little bit longer. Keria and Faker are both very low. Faker survives. Jackie Love under pressure. Gumayusi wins the 80 carry battle, and Top Esports have already lost 3 men. It's about to be 4. Keria may have died. Faker may have died, but Top Esports are going to lose everyone. Owner and Doran bury the last one. It's an ace.
The T1 can simply run him down.
Oh no, Kanavi! What was that? He jumps into the middle of everybody, and the Comet Spear to execute him. The pressure of elimination in the semifinals is crushing Kanavi as Owner tanks up 369 for the time being. Hong with the pressure onto Guma. Cream goes between worlds, tries to jump in. Gumayusi about to die. The
need more now. Cream wants to get out, but the solar snare locks him up. Faker gets the return kill as Faker and carry a duel with Hong and 369. A triple to the Ornn as that will be the execution through the Golden Eclipse for Faker to take out Hong.
Finding the much needed damage to help get a few kills back for T1, but we return to the Rift as they push on the top side.
Navi goes in, but his ultimate doesn't get a lot. Owner with the shield ready to continue the counterattack as Hong will be first to die. Faker takes the kill, and 369's their next target. Solar Snare won't hit him. Horn maybe for the counterattack. 4-man knockup from 369, but it is not enough. T1 still over 2,000 gold ahead. Whirling Death will not find a snipe. Top Esports backing away now on the main front. Cream shows himself ready to try to enter into the fight now, but a lot of lockdown. Nobody finds the first kill. Kanavi is dead. Cream's next to follow. Top Esports jungler is caught again, and now everyone else has to run. Jackie Love with the flash over the wall just to try to survive. Hong is running. T1, they want more kills. 369 and Jackie getting a 20. It's been 5 years for Top Esports getting back to this point. They've never made it to the finals, and T1 wants to keep it that way. Faker's the target for Top as he tries to get the root to buy himself a little bit more time, but Faker is shut down. Cream's the target now for T1. Flashes over the wall, but Owner's ready to flash follow. Cream dies, mid for mid. Gumayushi with a flash forward, and he's putting arrows into Jackie Love's back. Jackie gets away with a Kimtech blast cone, but the rest of the arrows continue to focus fire. One more volley takes him out, and Gumayushi gets major redemption play. Finds a root on the carrier and nothing more. Now he's marked. Kanavi trying to do something on the side, but it's Hong here on the front line that's taking most of the burst. Owner's still in the middle of everybody. The redemption coming in to save him, and the bailout does just that. Cream at least gets one. Hong at 200. Jackie Love trying to fight, but the decimating smash guarantees that he can't. Gumayushi knocked down as we've got a 3-for-2 favoring T1. Faker's not even been in a fight though, and Mel is ready to make her arrival. Cream, the only damage really left for the side of Top Esports. Faker pops the rebuttal, and Carry is still alive. Solar Snare locks up the Ornn, and 369. The countdown's about to hit 0. They're just waiting, trying to stall this out as long as they can. Make sure that he's not alive at all for the Dragon Soul. They'll kill the Ornn, and
It comes to us.
T1 pushing their way into the top side river. Dag that you mentioned early, that lifetime record of T1 against the LPL at Worlds. Jackie Love forced to flash up the wall. Doran flashing after. Here comes the Comet Spear ready to fly over the top of the decimating smash, but Redemption keeps Jackie alive. Maybe the kill from Kanavi, but no. At least Faker should die here through the bailout, so Cream's gonna get the credit on that one. But T1 aren't done. Cream goes between worlds. 369 with a 2-man knockup. Top Esports, they found Gumayushi, but they have to trade Cream. Jackie's still alive for a little bit more damage as Kyria, Owner, and Doran want some more. Hong gets almost caught by the hostile takeover, but it's 369 focused instead. T1, their carries might be down, but they still find another kill. Doran goes on a rampage, and the 3 continuing their push straight through that mid lane inhibitor. Side waves not really set up for a successful multi-lane push, so T1's just gonna keep going straight for the Nexus. Here comes the Grand Starfall, and Jackie's already down. Hong goes with them. The focus fire into 369 as Cream and Kanavi scramble to stay alive, but nobody on Top Esports has anything to stop T1. It's only the mid laner left. They'll get the final kill, and yet again, the highest peaks of the LPL are
Get access first to the objective. Owner, Guma, Faker, Carria all ready to go. Carria's ulti, you highlighted it earlier, can be crucial, can deny some of the members of KT access to the pit here, but it's a very slow, drawn-out secure. BDD marking Doran on the flank. Arrow starting to rain. Peter getting chunked out. A flashback from Perfect. T1 chipping away at those resources. Eyes on the equalizer. Redemption now used. Cooldown up just in time. KT is going, but now they want to turn it right back. Instantaneous equalizer. Carria locked up. Rumble coming in, but denied. Carria wants to knock Perfect out of the fight, but it might not matter because it's Doran into the back line. Owner stays standing. Does take it down. T1 fire back. No matter the early deficit, T1, they still win the team fight. They still get the dragon, and they're looking for BDD. On the hunt for BDD, but there's just nowhere for him to go in the blink of an eye, KT's lead disappears.
The KT, they
Ain't quite yet. T1 know they have an advantage in the fight if it comes down to the 5v5. Flash forward, ulti into the back, immediately thinks he picked up, but Peter does his best to heroically disengage, and it's not enough to keep Dom standing. Cuz taken out as well. Doran into the 3v1, completely and totally unfazed. Carrier there to stop any further follow-up. Faker taking down Perfect, and BDD is not enough to stop T1.
And it's the Crook Lord that finds his mark. Duckdom goes down, and T1 turn onto Otacon. Doran, the addition to this T1 roster, annihilated him.
Hello.
Resetting, resistance is shredded by the Otacon. Carry a ward over the wall, spots out Cuz. T1 know it's a 50-50 now. 5 seconds on Doctem, but he doesn't have access to a TP to make it to the fight any faster. Perfect TP available. BDD finds the angle on the door. Carry now backing up. 3K on the objective. Getting lower. Steadfast presence gone. Faker on the backside. Cuz wants to try to make it out of this one, but now they're moving into advantage. Take out Guma. No, Guma living. Guma just like to finish him. Looking for a bit more damage, but T1, they find the double for Carrier. They take the Thornbound Otacon, and Perfect. It is too little. It is too late. Baker teleports in and he saves the team fight. He gets that shot. Sky. Objective reset now. Eyes on those support cooldowns as well. Carrier's ulti, the unbreakable for the Braum will be important as T1 already getting mid prio. Doran fishing for the flank once again. Ready to come over the wall with public execution. Carrier going to the wall, locking up Cuz. Instantaneous knockup. A flawless combo to keep it going. Duckdown finally escapes, but he just finds himself in a 1v1 versus Doran. Hope fading fast to the side of KT as Carrier is still standing. Perfect and BDD running for the hills. T1 grabbing their second Drake. But Owner not done yet. Knocks Peter out as well.
And as well. TP comes in from Faker. Won't have his ult. Zona goes in.
Catch him out. Unbreakable used to kick off the fight. That's the ulti from Gumayushi. Good response coming in from Perfect, but the damage not really enough. Ulti does not connect from Doran. Knockback from Carrier takes BDD out of the equation. And once again, it's Doran on top of Doctem. Concussive blows buy him an additional second. Perfect running. The flick back likely to come through as Faker tries to get the damage down. But now he finds himself in a brief 2v1. Goes golden. Knocked back into the wall. Carrier there right in time as KT are effortlessly dismantled. Doran dropping Perfect. As long as they buy time here, they're chipping away at that Red Bull Baron power play. Objective getting lower. Owner waiting over the wall to divide the team coming in from Faker. Denied a bit by Peter and his Owner now on the flank looking for Cuz. Not sure if he's found him. Cuz turning right back onto Owner. Owner instantaneously into the back line. The concussive blows there, as is the Perfect execution. Carry in the thick of it. Gumayushi and Faker untouched coming over the wall, but it's Faker. Full confidence is the flash, but unfortunately the flip back goes wide. Doran turns it right back with a sundering blow. KT pulling away. Man advantage for the side of T1 being ushered out. Carrier wants to deny it, but he will only be able to isolate Perfect. The Baron still backing them up. The Dragon in their sights. 4 seconds. T1 already have secured the Baron on the back of a keeper's verdict from Carrier. Now they might just look to end it here. Flash forward. Perfect execution. Aptly named as Doctem takes him down. KT now chasing out as well. BDD trying to well more back into the rest of the team. But Carrier once again there to interrupt. Doran unfazed by the magic damage of BDD. It's a double kill coming through. Perfect and Cuz, the last two left standing. But a TP into the base to bring back and seal the deal in game one. T1. Faker's ulti available. Needs to hijack the ulti of Peter. Chip really starting to hurt onto Doran. Catch over the wall onto Cuz, the most fed member. They're immediately going to delete him, and the rest of KT trying to pull the trigger, but they can't quite find the angle. BDD, Doctem, they've got the range advantage. Peter waiting to peel for them if necessary. Perfect. Spots them in the darkness. The tremor sense showing him what he needs to see, but they've stopped moving or have moved out of range. He can't be certain now. The Q from Doran moving in. Peter still gets the ulti. It's a golden eclipse from BDD. A new dawn for KT in game 2, but T1 are unconcerned. Guma, Carrier, standing, the bot lane. Will it be enough? BDD trying to buy her back, but it's Gumayushi. Fearlessly advancing, ricocheting, tearing through the dreams of KT.
Guma with the moves at the end. He gets the extra kills and cleans up to be unbothered.
Continuing to do decent damage. Infernal, good damage as well. Lock up there, but Owner going is unstoppable. Peter caught out for a brief moment, immediately going to be forced to ult. That's the unbreakable. The flash, it doesn't connect. The Q doing absolutely nothing means T1 are able to walk away. A bit of a fumble from Peter, but it doesn't cost KT much yet. Gumayushi standing on the backside, ready to transcend if he needs to. Doctem going all in, trying to stop him from getting his fight. Owner on the way in, looking for the reset to keep the fights going. BDD going over, wants to kill Owner, but Owner lives for an extra second. The stun to turn it back. Owner taking over BDD, but the stun does not connect, and Peter's now running
TP in. Fish in a barrel, and it's time for KT to start free.
From T1 if they do opt to contest.
Oh, there's the TP, there's the flank.
From behind, flashing forward, Carey's gonna find the knock on the doctor, but Peter beautifully stopping the initial engage. Thorn from behind, no more than enough to knock down that 80 carry. KT running.
Huge TP flank was, it turns into more.
Peter, flash out, reset from Owner, unstoppable for a moment. Owner setting up for the angle, but he's not going to overcommit. Reset on the ulti, taking him out as T1 start the objective.
Perfect has
sticking around, ready to ult, ready to get them away. The ulti not stacked up. Perfect going forward just a little bit longer. The death realm to come out. Owner gonna respond with an ulti of his own, turning off the lights on this team fight between both lineups. Gumayushi and Perfect in the death realm, and Guma takes those. T1 focusing on the objective. Climb use from Carrier. Heal on the way. Faker running a bit more damage. BDD isolated. Hostile takeover gonna connect onto BDD. It won't have much effect as Cuz tries to chase Faker out. But Doctor, he might take Carrier, but it's T1 taking the Otacon. Guma securing the objective.
And there it is, the second smite for T1.
Cuz still eating a bit of damage. The poke from T1. A bit tough to deal with. You can see the pierce that lands onto Doctom, taking that chunk of health. Flash in, full committal to the fight. Pillar to isolate Owner, redemption to heal Faker right back up. That's almost every single cooldown burn. It's on BDD to try to turn it back, but it's a split fight. T1 coming from multiple sides, collapsing as Owner moves in on top of Perfect. Dorn has been isolated in the death realm, but he'll manage to make it over. Flashback, absolutely jukes him. And now it's Perfect got one with Faker right as he comes out. He is stunned, but he won't be taken down. All of T1 in the pit. The spears stacked, smites available.
Faker's gonna teleport back, they're recalling Mordekaiser and the Anivia.
The fight just continues to go. 6K getting lower. Doctom trying to get a bit of poke. Hostile takeover connecting. Oh, they don't have a cleanse. Devour from Peter is good, but it might not matter. Cuz continuing to move in. BDD waiting over the wall. The ulti is there, but they don't need to face him yet. The turn on to Faker isn't enough. 3K. Cuz in the pit. At the end of the day, it does not matter because it is Doran to get the soul. KT might be able to get the fight, but there's too many members of T1 standing. Ocean Soul to T1 as everybody on KT falls.
And I am starting to hear some silver scrape to not let this game go to 5 as Doran still searching.
No flash for BDD, that crucial piece of CC and exhaust there. But Faker just waiting in the darkness. Guma stacking up the spears, the wall to zone KT away. Flash not there for Cuz either. BDD off on the side is going to use the ultimate. W in from Peter does absolutely nothing. T1, they see a vulnerable opponent. They know what they can do as they start to rip them to shreds. KT is not going to take a bear, and T1 reminding us why they are here, what they can do in a war.
Guma is 2 levels up on the top laner.
Cuz caught out, isolated, immediate subjugate to try and stay standing, forced to flash back. BDD in the darkness! 3-man! But it's Doran to try to turn it right back! The ulti is decent, Carrier wants to turn it back with the hostile takeover. The gold deficit is just too massive. Even a miracle, even an incredible angle was not enough in the face of this T1 lineup! The triple, the quadra, T1 bringing us to silver scrapes! It happened. KT caught reeling, too far behind on tempo. Doran might have fallen in the previous play, but he is still damn powerful. Doctom here. T1 pushing them back. It'll take a miracle for them to get this one out. Owner, Peter coming in for the lockup, but Owner manages to get the objective. The fight coming out. Fire rained over the wall by Gumayushi, and down goes Peter. BDD finally arrived. That's the ulti coming in the meantime. He needs a little bit more space. Doctom, BDD untouched, but the front line has fallen. BDD, CC, knocked into the sky, and right back into the grave. T1, get Otacon, and ace KT.
A triple kill for Guma and T1! Do it! They take
Things coming in. T1, entire topside missing flash, that crucial cooldown, but their ultis will be there. 3 seconds on Doran. Gumayushi, the other player to keep your eye on as well. The ulti can do a lot of work. Doran going in, doesn't connect the hookshot wall dive, immediately CC'd. Exhaust coming in as well. Combo over the top from Guma! Finds 2! Exhaust as Carrier moves his way to the backline. Faker rains down from the sky. Locks up BDD! And obliterates the hope for KT Rolster!
The bullet time!
Even setup, but again, it's the waves in favor of T1 that make this so hard. As immediately they're going to kick things off by going in on Cuz, taking away the Frost Armor passive. Lockdown from Carrier is there. TP in from Doran as well. All T's going across the board. BDD caught off the side. A good flash to take him out, and Guma has to be careful, but he's so damn fast. Owner, lock up BDD. He goes gold in an extra 2.5 seconds to consider what went wrong as T1 looks set to end it all.
They're gonna finish the job. It is Doran and Peter left alone.
T1 earning their legacy again and again and again. There can be no doubting it. 4 players on the Rift today making the impossible possible. Owner, Faker, Gumayushi, Keria, and now Doran as well are world champions.
And the disbelief on his face. A teammate that so many have praised over the long...
T1 world champions once again.